no matter how successful you become, you're still forced to see your people suffer. You've been distracted and abused spiritually, stripped from your history, spirit, pride, and everything you once possessed. The scriptures tell us why God put us in this position and awares us of everything we're going through today, from the slave trade to disease to drugs to gangs. History indeed repeats itself. The scriptures tell us about how we would build this nation as slaves, and also how they'd eventually say we were equal once they had the power. You're still a slave. Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass, if thou shalt not hear unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee. Deuteronomy 28:45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and thou shalt pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hear not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign, and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. Deuteronomy 28:47. Because thou serve not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of the heart for the abundance of all things, therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. These shall put a yoke of iron upon the neck, until he have destroyed thee. Deuteronomy 28:49-51. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. He shall eat the fruit of thy cattle, and the fruit of the land, until thou be destroyed, which also shall not leave thee either corn, wine, or oil, or the increase of thy kind, or flocks of thy sheep, until he have destroyed thee. Deuteronomy 28:61. Also every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law, them will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed. Deuteronomy 28:64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and thou shalt serve other gods which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of the foot rest, but the Lord shall give them there a trembling heart, and failing of the eyes, and a sorrow mind. Deuteronomy 28:68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again. Egypt means bondage, slavery. And the Lord said again, meaning we were placed back into slavery. So the Lord said he'd bring thee into Egypt again with ships. So this time we will be taking ships to be enslaved. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. And back then the word buy meant save, so no man shall save us. And that is because turning back to Christ is the only solution. Christ is coming to save his people. Who do you think needs to be saved?